Hi writers, welcome back. Yesterday we just jumped right back into getting back into the groove of things, the swing of things, and today we're going to be doing that by writing our non-fiction, our informational writing into our chapter books. And some of us have already been excited and jumping into that. Before winter break, Riri was already in that mindset with her writing when she was talking about training a dog and the different ways that that looks and finding the correct dog food and how to treat or train them to be kind. Um, Keep in mind that if you have any questions, make sure to come to office hours today, Thursday, from 2:40 to 4, or tomorrow on Friday from 11:30 to 12:50. And yeah, or if you're just here because you wanted the directions one more time, no problem, and that is great. Remember, when we're talking about informational writing, we want to think about things that we can teach others. And so this can look like things that you feel good about doing, that you feel confident. It can be places you've been to. It can be sports that you play. Maybe it's topics that you study and you feel really confident about. It could also be collections that you cherish. It could also be occasions that you celebrate. It could also be pop culture that you fan over. And then you could also maybe pick a topic of stuff people rely on you for. If you would like to continue working on the same thing that you were working on before winter break, you can. Or if you need something new and you like some ideas that some of your classmates had, please go ahead and go for it. So as we're talking about these informational writing, we're writing our chapter books. And you might be thinking to yourself, what is this going to look like? But to be jumping into chapter books, we need to first organize our work, organize our writing to help us follow along of where we're going. And so right now I want to show you an image on the screen. And I want you to think about what different categories, how could you organize this image? If you want to pause the video for a second and think about how would you organize this image into different categories, how would you do it? So hopefully this gave you a moment to think and to organize your thoughts a little bit on how you would organize this work. So one thing I would think about when I'm looking at all of these different foods and objects and cleaning supplies, how would I place these in the home? How would I organize them? So the first thing I'm thinking about is maybe what I would store in the refrigerator. Maybe I would store broccoli in the refrigerator, eggs so they don't go bad. Sometimes my family puts bread in the fridge because we don't eat it fast enough when it's out. Maybe I would come up with a category for things that go in the cabinet in the kitchen. So maybe things like soup cans go in the cabinet, jars, so maybe that peanut butter, I believe. And then maybe I'd come up with another category for stuff that goes in the bathroom. So toothpaste, soap would go in the bathroom. So these are all things I would put into the bathroom so they're put away. And how we organize our homes and the world is similar to how do we organize our writing. So when we're talking about organizing our writing, today I want us to jump into writing our table of content for our next story. And so if we're thinking about published work, just because that's what we're working towards as writers, if I'm thinking about the book Mummies from our readers, and I'm looking at the first page is another, it says the title again, Mummies, and it has a picture. But when I go to the page after that, I see a table of content. And the table of content organizes the book so I know exactly what pages to go to and what chapters are following. So I know the first chapter is Whoa, Mummies, because it says it right there on the top. And if I turn the page, Whoa, Mummies is the correct first chapter. And so when we're talking about organizing our writing today, we're going to do the same thing. So when we're looking at these table of contents, I want us to organize our writing. So right here we have an example of kid injuries. One example could be for chapter 1, broken bones. Chapter 2 could be scraped knees. Chapter 3 could be chipped teeth. And another example could be kinds of kid injuries. That could be their chapter 1. Getting help. Fixing kids' injuries, and staying safe. Below you're going to see some more chapters or more examples of table of content. And you're going to see that there are file attachments for you to take to Notability to get started. Once you feel confident first thing you should do is figure out what you're going to write about for this chapter book. If you want to continue writing, cool. If you need a new topic, go ahead, give yourself 5 minutes, figure out what that's going to look like, and get to writing. And then go ahead and start working on your table of content. That is what will be due today. And then if you are feeling good about your title, you're feeling good about what you're writing about, you're feeling good about your table of content, you can go ahead and get the box 8 lines and start writing your first chapter and see how far you can go. Make sure to come to office hours if you have any questions or concerns, and I can't wait to see you. Bye.